guys, my name is Brianna and this is part of a baby must-have series that I'm doing, except this video is the reverse of that. This is actually going to be the baby not need items. I have a son who is almost 2 years old and my little girl Presley is coming at the beginning of May, and these are the items that I simply didn't need with my son, and these are also the items that I would say you can wait to purchase when you can go to the store and actually try them out with your baby and see what actually suits your baby the best. Learned the hard way the first time and have a closet full of baby items that I now get to test out with Presley in the comfort of my own home, but just didn't need these things with Landon. And I would love for other parents out there watching this video to let me know in the comments what you didn't need with your little one. So hopefully this video will be really useful to you first-time moms out there as you're trying to figure out what to register for, or even second, third, later down the line parents trying to figure out, oh yeah, these are the things I don't really need to get or prepare for this next little one. So the number one item, and I feel like people are going to be like, what do you mean you didn't need them? But I did not need swaddles with Landon. Landon was not a baby who wanted to be swaddled, and they gave us a free swaddle in the hospital and the nurse showed us how to use it properly. And every time I would try to use it on this kid, he was like Houdini. He would get his arms out of it, be flailing out of it. He just was not a baby that liked to be all wrapped up and tight while he was sleeping. That was not his sleeping style. So my recommendation would be, you're likely going to get a free swaddle in the hospital, and if at that point your little one sleeps well in a swaddle, invest in some more swaddles at that point. But I think we probably registered for 5 or 6 different types of swaddles and we never ended up using them. We tried, they didn't work. It was something where I feel like if I'd registered for gift cards, I could have purchased that first week after using the one in the hospital and realizing that yes, Landon is the baby who likes to be swaddled. My number 2 did not need this item. I actually didn't register for one at all because all of my girlfriends told me it was a total waste for their babies, but a wipe warmer. Landon has never had a warm wipe on his tushy his entire life, and he's been fine and would never cry during diaper changes because of the temperature of the wipe. My number 3 not need item is BINKYs or pacifiers. My son did not ever take to a BINKY. We did try at a certain point. He was nursing, so it was recommended that you don't use a pacifier until later, as long as everything is going well with nursing and that they're latching well. So I think we tried around the 2-month mark and he wanted nothing to do with them. So again, had registered for all of these really cute like sayings on BINKYs and different colored ones, and none of them have been used. My number 4 not need baby item, and again, I think this is something you could either ask for gift cards for, that you could purchase if you ultimately end up needing it, but was a nursing pillow. My friend gave me an absolutely adorable boppy cover, and I used the pillow for other things. I used it more for him to prop him up when he was in the sit-up stage. So I did use it, but I actually never used it for nursing. The way my son liked to be nursed, he had to be really wrapped in my arms, uptight, close to me, and the boppy pillow just got in the way of how I was trying to set him up and move my arms. So I never used the boppy nursing pillow for nursing. I used it for other things, but I just would say, if I were to do it all over again, didn't need to register for it. My number 5 not need baby item. I also think this just has to do with your child's oral preferences, but teethers. Every baby is going to teeth, but Landon did not ever want either the ice teethers or the plastic rubbery. They make ones that even have little spikies on them. He wouldn't put those in his mouth. Like, it was the same kind of reaction we got with the BINKY, where it actually made him more upset when we would try to give him things to put into his mouth that wasn't food or wasn't the boob. He didn't want that in his mouth. So this is something where I would say maybe register for one, but I think we got that Sophie giraffe teether. We got some of these ice ones. We even got some of the mesh like food ones where you could put cold bananas or frozen fruit in it. He didn't want anything to do with any of those. So I would just say wait and see how your child ask, and if they need those things, you can purchase them later on. My number 6 did not need to register for these items are the bouncer, the swing, the rock and play. It didn't matter. We put him in all of these things. He maybe would last for 5 minutes, but he would be crying again. My little one was the type of baby, we joke, it was the 4th trimester. He still needed to be attached to me. It was much better either wearing him in either a wrap or, oh, what is that darn thing called that we have? The baby bajorn. He was much better if I wore him in the baby bajorn and I could have my hands free and get things done. Because the ultimate purpose of swings or rockers or bouncers is so that you can put your little one in it and they're comfortable and happy and you can get some things done as a mama, right? Like, what is the other purpose for those? I really don't know. For Landon, he did so much better. It didn't matter if we had the vibrations on it, the white noise on it, the twinkle twinkle little star, the lights or whatever things were supposed to distract him. 5 minutes maximum and my kid was crying for me to hold him again. And those items are really expensive. I actually had girlfriends, I think, go in together to purchase some of those items for us. Or I think my grandma ended up buying one of the ones that was a bit more expensive, like the swing. So this is what I would ultimately say. We had a bunch of these things. Take him to Bye Bye Baby when he was around 2 months old. Put him in the mama room. And it was instant giggles, happiness, like happy, happy baby in the mama room. Had I waited and taken him to the store where you can put them in the swing and set them in the bouncer and put them in the mama room, see which one your baby actually responds well to. For us, it was the mama room, but all of these other bouncers sat there collecting dust, were not used, occupied space that we really didn't have in our tiny little house at the time, and just got to be obnoxious and feeling like we had all of this baby junk around our house. So my advice would be, unless you're getting something gifted to you for free or hand-me-downs that are those things that you can just have, don't register for it brand new or buy it brand new. Wait until your baby's born, and when you take them out, test out those products and get the one that's right for your little one, because every little one prefers something different. Some like the vibrating seats, some like the swing, some like the mama-roo. So wait and save yourself a lot of money and a lot of space in your house. My final item that was a not need for us, and that I just see so many parents end up registering for and then either not using it or using it for such a limited time, I think it's a complete waste. But the BUMBO feeding chairs, here's why I think they're a waste. The amount of time that your child would actually need to sit in that chair is likely around the 4 to 7 month mark, because you're not going to start solids until generally around 6 months. Some I know start a little bit earlier. But your baby at this point, and at least my son, and he was never a crazy weight or height percentile, but he barely fit into this thing by the time we got to 6 months and we were going to be starting to give him some solids. So I think he maybe sat in the BUMBO chair or BUMBO seat for a month total, until honestly his thighs were too big. He wasn't fitting in it. I feel like they make that seat for a relatively small child, but you're not putting your baby in that until they have more neck control or until they start eating more solid foods. So I just thought that was a complete waste for the limited amount of time that we used it, and a high chair that takes them into his toddler years. He's still using the same high chair that we started him in 6 months. So that to me is a much better investment for a feeding purpose than the BUMBO seat. And I have a girlfriend whose daughter didn't even fit into it by the time she was ready to start sitting up on her own. So it just seems really silly and unnecessary to me. Okay, so those were my baby not need items, or at least wait to buy items until you know the temperament or know what your child is like. So you're not wasting money, and you're also not wasting your friends' money who are just trying to get you good stuff to support you at your shower. I again would love to know in the comments if there are items you felt were totally erroneous, not needed, junk, take up space. Let me know in the comments the things that other parents should not be buying or should not be registering for, so that they don't waste their money or wait to buy so they're making smart purchases. I would love to read those in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of mommy and lifestyle videos, and I'm also open to your requests. So if there are other videos you'd like to see, leave those in the comments as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.